Okay. Okay, this should be fairly spot on. So, potentially 905 works, but likely not. There's no B sections in this part of the game, in the chapter, I should say, which is weird. There's a, I mean, just, I say there's a lot of dialogue, and it matches the rest of the game. I'm currently listening to my Alexa, and it's playing that fake Steven Universe song. That fake Steven Universe song. The one with both of the actors for Steven and, you know, the other character, the girl character. But they're not in Steven Universe. It's a completely different production, but it's very angsty. And it reminds me of Jason Todd, Red Hood, which is kind of cringy. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Hopefully this run is shit. It's probably gonna be shit. But I mean, like, the thing is, when there's, like, not a lot of people on the board, you know, you don't really have a motivation to submit, like, your best possible time, so, like, early competition's fairly easy, which is nice. I like that dopamine of, like, the easy wins, you know. Then once it gets difficult, I kind of, you know, I fall off a bit. Sometimes I push through, but a lot of times I do, like, one session, and, like, I can't beat it in that one session, so I kind of give up. Unless I'm, like, really trying to prove a point. Yeah. I can usually live. I'm also drinking water if you hear various thoughts. I'm drinking from a Pogo brand bottle. I really love not buying a ton of new stuff though, because this was, I guess I need to go outside to the crypt. This is from Florida, and the thing is, I packed one of those, like, collapsible rubber water bottles with me to carry on a lanyard. That way, the emptier it got, the lighter, you know, the smaller it could be, and the less than my weight it would be. Unlike a regular bottle, which that's what this is. But the thing is, that rubber bottle, like, the little strap broke at Legoland, and it just wouldn't stay on the lanyard, obviously. So we had to replace the bottle to make the lanyard idea work, and, you know, it was just like the random first generic bottle I saw that had a hook in it, and it's actually really perfect for my apartment because it's clear, so I know how much water I have left. Okay, this way. It has a straw, so when I do VR, which I do VR, semi-frequently? I don't know. I do it once a week, usually, at least hop in, and it's good for VR because it has a straw. It has a straw so you can access it through the headset, but it's also not a straw that, like, sticks up. They have to, like, you know, like, not one of those ones that, like, kind of jiggles in the hole a little bit, like hard plastic. It's sort of like one of those unobtrusive ones, like a sippy bottle. But it's actually pretty perfect. It's not too tall, so you don't, like, smack your face with it. And it has a lid so you can close it, so especially good for VR. That way, you don't ruin any equipment, right? And it's also, I mean, light, obviously. It's just plastic, so it's good. I guess I need to look at the fountain. How do I look at the fountain? What? Look at the fountain! Oh, I have to look up. Okay, also, I learned you don't have to look at the book. That's optional. So, Andrea, you were right about that. Shit. You just hit Y. It's so weird. It's so funky. Okay. And press A. Come on, it's just gonna be there. Thank you. Honestly, Andrea might fucking have me with this. I'm not very efficient at this one. I should just try again, probably. to try one more time, and if I fail a third time, I'll move on. I can't give up this early. Yeah, the bat is under the scorpion, and the bird is above. It's right next to the scorpion. I forget what object is there. I have a little drawing of it. I drew it myself. I paused the video and I drew a little diagram of it this morning, before work. It was very fun. And by fun, I mean kind of painful. I drew all the bats, they're just two triangles. The scorpion is the constellation scorpion, just oh shit, I'm about to move. Lines, And the birds are just V's. I did try, which is probably the worst part about it. Okay. Last time I messed that up a little bit. So yeah. Okay. Start. Okay, the bow and arrow. Okay. I think it'll stop automatically at the correct place, but I don't want to risk it. So then it goes, and you're like, oh my god. Also, you don't actually have to light the candle. You don't have to go to the lighter and light it. It just it just, when you click on that area, it just does it, which is very convenient. Please tell me I can just spam A. Fuck, you can't. Okay. This isn't in English, right? I don't think it is. I guess question marks. I assume the language is in Japanese right now. I know the voice actors are in Japanese right now. I think the text is Japanese. Please don't yell at me if I'm wrong. Because I think that's the fastest. It was informal. It was an informal test, but I did count the little blocks to see how long I scrolled. So I mean, I guess it's a little bit formal. I was tested. I did look. I took pictures. But I wouldn't say it's a hard sign of proof, which is the fastest. Okay, I should have tapped A faster. I really thought they checked the fuck up earlier. Sometimes you just spam A and click things, and it's why'd you make me do that? Oh my god, that face. Okay, and then she's looking pretty much right at it, so as long as you don't look at the wall, you're good. Oh shit, yeah, it directs you to the wall first. You actually have to look down consciously. Okay. Maybe this time is good. I don't know how long this flashback takes in particular. Hi, I'm getting a little bit closer in preparation to hit the shift button. Is it just gonna go? Or do I have to click? I think I have to click one more time. Maybe? Wind flowing through her hair somehow. I love it when they do that. It's so cheesy and fun and corny. Look at this dramatic moment. Oh my god. That's so good.